Hey there, my friends. Welcome to the 50th episode of Nature Ventures. Today, I'm really excited to hopefully hike a new trail. It is located here at the Blue Ridge Parkway. It feels really refreshing outside today. Not too cold, not too hot. The one thing that I'm noticing right away is the fresh mountain air. It just feels so good. And as you can see, it rained a few minutes ago, but I'm really excited anyway to go hike this trail. I got some nice fruit with me that I'm going to eat along the hike. Got some peanuts as well. And I also want to show you an interesting drink that I've come across recently that I think you will enjoy and learn about. So anyway, let's go ahead, let's explore this trail, and let's have a great adventure. So my friends, I just passed the first junction. If I went to the right of the junction, I would have arrived at a shelter. I believe this is an Appalachian Trail shelter for thru hikers. And to the left, which I'm walking on right now, this is the trail that hopefully should take me to the Bluff Mountain summit. So the trail, it starts off with a gradual incline. It's a good little mini challenge at the beginning of the hike. I do like that. But you do have to take it easy, take it one step at a time. You can see I'm a little bit running short on breath, but so far the trail is really pleasant, and the sun, as you can see, is coming out. That is why I took off my hoodie, because I'm getting hot. Recently, my friends, I read a very interesting story that really inspired me in the Bible that is written in 1 Kings chapter 17. You can read it for yourself. It is about a story of the prophet Elijah, who was sent by God to this widow woman that was living not in Israel. And as we guys know, Israel is God's chosen people and God's chosen nation according to the Bible. And what's interesting to me is that this widow woman was not living in Israel. She was not part of God's chosen people at that time. But as you know, God had a purpose and a plan, and he knew where he was sending Elijah. And as soon as he got there, he did see that woman. And then what is interesting to me is that this is the two things that he asked of this woman. And as we know, guys, at that time there was a really great famine in the land, and also drought. There wasn't any rain for years. And you know, this widow woman, she only had a little bit of water and a little bit of food left. And when Elijah the prophet came to her, guess what he asked her for? He asked her literally the last things that she had in her possession, the last things that will help her survive. She actually told him, listen, I only have a little bit of water, a little bit of food. I'm gonna go make some bread, feed my son, and then that's it. We're just gonna die. But to me, the most inspiring part of this whole story is how when Prophet Elijah asked the widow and told her, hey, basically give me everything that you have. I need it, basically. I need water, I need food, I need the things that you need the most. And he said, if you do give them to me, I promise you, your food and water will not go away. But first, feed me. And listen now, my friends, I'm going to read you what that widow woman replied. Look what she said. And she said, as the Lord thy God liveth, I have not a cake, but an handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And what really inspires to me about this story of this widow woman is when the widow woman saw Elijah, number one, she understood that he was a prophet, and not just a prophet, but the prophet of the living God. Because back then, as we know, there was a lot of prophets. There was a lot of prophets of Baal and different false gods and things like that. And what happens next is that she did not want to give, of course, the food and the water, the rest of her, possessions that would keep her alive, that would, help her survive. She gave it all to the prophet Elijah, which, as we know, he was sent by God. So by obeying the prophet Elijah, she was obeying God. And that's what really encourages me and inspires me about the story, is that this woman, she gave all to God. She didn't care about her life. She had such strong faith in God that she was willing to give everything that she had for God. And as we know the story, for the rest of the famine, she lacked no food and no water. And the question I want to ask myself and you, my friend, how strong is our faith? When things are tough, when things are hard, when things are at the brink of death, or when things are really stressful and hard, do we still have faith in God like this woman? To be honest, I don't. My faith is not strong, and that is something that I need to work on. That is something that I need to remind myself of, and know that my God is a living God. He's a God who's going to supply all my need, and he's not going to leave me or forsake me. So if you, my friend, don't know the living God, which is Jesus Christ, who said that he's the way, the truth, and the life, I want to tell you about him today. I want you to know that he loves you and that he wants to help you. But first, you have to do what that woman did. She gave all to God. She surrendered her life to God. She gave everything she had. She knew she was on the brink of death, but she still chose to give it all to God because she knew she had faith in the living God. And as we know, God helped her. She survived. Her son survived. She had food. She had water, and God was with her. So if you don't know Jesus as your personal Savior today, all you have to do is give up your will. You just have to let go of yourself and give it all to God. And just say, God, I'm sorry. I want to have a new fresh start in my life. And please guide me and lead me where you want me to go. And he will do that for you. Well, friends, this is the Bluff Mountain summit. I'm very happy that I made it here to the top. This has been just really relaxing, really fun hike, honestly. Even on a cloudy day, it's been really enjoyable. So first thing I'm gonna do, because it's a little bit on the colder side, I'm just gonna quickly put my hoodie. Then I'm gonna show you the fruits that I brought. We're gonna eat some fruits, and I'm gonna show you the drink that I was talking about in the beginning. Here we go. This is the fruit that I brought with me today. It looks like a delicious mix of kiwi and apples. I do not know the name of these apples, but let's give them a taste test. Very delicious, very good. As you can see, the view is very beautiful, very majestic. You can see the light is actually on where the mountains are. There's not much light here because we got some overcast clouds, but the sun is mostly on the valley there. And it just looks really beautiful. All right, now I'm gonna show you the drink that I brought with me today. This is a really cool drink, honestly, guys. This is something I've learned about recently. I don't know, here, I'm gonna show you here. Check this out, guys. So this kind of looks like coffee, but this is actually not coffee. Even though it looks like coffee, smells like coffee, and it even tastes like coffee. So yeah, guys, this is not coffee, but it looks so much like coffee, it smells like coffee, and it even tastes like coffee. Even though I got no sugar, and in my opinion this tastes even better than coffee. So what this drink is called, it's just called the Dandy Instant Mix, but basically it's just 4 like natural ingredients that looks like a drink, like you're drinking coffee, but it's actually really good because it doesn't give you the jitters like coffee does, and it also gives you silent energy, kind of like coffee. It gives you that strong energy, that caffeine, but this is caffeine free, and it's a really cool drink, and it really is delicious actually, and it doesn't have that bitter taste. Anyway, so far I'm the only one here. I have met a few through hikers, I think maybe like 2 people, and it's just been a really awesome day, my friends. You know what, I am gonna miss spring, because spring is that time when things are just not too hot, not too cold. It just feels like heaven. It feels really good, it feels refreshing, and I just feel so comfortable right now. I feel great, especially with this nice hot instant beverage, so really nice. Looks like the trail is actually continuing this way. I'm guessing this is also, yeah, it is the Appalachian Trail. Let's see the white blazer. So yeah, this will continue the Appalachian Trail, so no wonder why there's through hikers here, but this is fun. This is really amazing. Thank God today it's not very windy. The past few days it's been very windy, but it's supposed to be like 20-mile-an-hour gusts, but so far it's been very pleasant, very calm. As you can see, I don't hear any wind. It feels very relaxing. Well folks, as you can see, I'm all packed up and ready to finish off this trail. So as you can see, the path is behind me. It's going to be a short and sweet descent back to the car. This was a great hike, and I'll see you guys soon at the car. Well my friends, I have finished the hike. As you can see, I'm back at my car. Today I've hiked a total distance of 5.15 miles with an ascent of 1,414 feet and a total hiking time of 3 hours 22 minutes. So before I head back home, I just want to ask you a question. Is your God a living God? Because if your God is not a living God, then how is he going to help you in your life? You know, how can he lead you in the right way? And Jesus, like I said before, he is the way, the truth, and the life. I want to leave you with this note that if your God is not a living God, come to him today. Jesus is a living God. He died for us, for our sins, and he rose again the 3rd day. He wants you to be part of his family. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this adventure. This has been a really fun and enjoyable hike. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next adventure. God bless.